Hi, third graders. Welcome to Lesson 8. Can you believe that we're already on Lesson 8? Guys, we only have less than a month of school left until summer break. I can't even believe it. You guys, I am so proud of you and all the hard work that you've been doing. Go ahead and give yourself a high five. You are doing awesome. All right, let's keep going with Lesson 8 of our writing. I want you guys to think back to the writing that we did at the beginning of this unit when we were writing about dragons. Okay, remember how we looked at all the different parts of the dragon and we compared the things like their traits, their size, their color, their shape, and then once we got a sense of each item in our collection and how they ranked, then we argued that one was best overall. You did this by comparing several different items based on a few different traits, and then you ranked the very best one. Remember doing that? Well, now we're kind of shifting into writing reviews, and you might be thinking that the comparing work, the ranking, no longer applies, or we don't need to do it anymore. But it does. When you're writing a review, even if you're not saying this book or movie or video game is better than another one or best of all, the ranking is still implied. It's suggested without being said. You are, in fact, ranking what you are reviewing in comparison to others in its category. So if you're reviewing a TV show and you give it 5 stars, which means you think it is a really awesome TV show, your review implies or suggests that other TV shows might only get 1, 2, or 3 stars. They might not be as good. To review a TV show, a game, or a book, you need to say what makes it worthy. Why did you give it all 5 stars? So you need to say specifically what's good about that TV show, what makes it outrank all the others in its category. You won't just say one thing that's great. No way. You'll say that it's a 5-star show because of what? Maybe the actors, the action, the music, the setting. So today I want to teach you that when you're writing a review, even if you're just comparing the thing you're reviewing to others in its category, you are ranking it. You are saying that it is the very best or the very worst, and you need to give reasons for your opinion for how you're ranking it. So our learning target today is I can give detailed and specific reasons for my opinion. Do you remember in the last video when we started to write about Edaline Dairy and we started writing a review about why Edaline Dairy is the best ice cream shop? Let's keep going with that. Okay, so I'm going to continue my work on the review of Edaline Dairy, and my review started by hooking the reader. I said, sometimes, do you feel like going out for a sweet treat after dinner with your friends or family? Edaline Dairy is the perfect place. When you walk in, you feel the cool air from the freezers. Then you are wrapped in the smells of sweet and creamy ice cream, milkshakes, and other frozen treats. Okay, I like this ice cream shop. So for this review, my goal is to convince my readers that this is the very best ice cream shop ever. Maybe I could say Edaline Dairy is better than other ice cream shops. You might like others, but they're not as good. This is the best. It's the very, very, very best. I hope that I've proven that Edaline Dairy is the best. How does that sound? If you were sitting right in front of me, like you would be in class, I'm guessing that I would see you shaking your head no or giving me a thumbs down. Because you're right, I forgot about my reasons and my evidence. I just repeated myself over and over again. I just said, it's the best, it's very, very good, it's the best, it's the best. But I didn't say why. So let me ask myself, what makes Edaline Dairy the best ice cream shop in town? Why is it better than the others? Well, I think that one reason is it has a really special atmosphere, meaning when you walk in, it feels really nice to be there. Let me think for a moment about other ice cream shops. Yeah, I don't like the atmosphere at other ice cream shops as much as I do at Edaline Dairy, so I'm going to try to write about that. Here we go. One thing that makes Edaline Dairy the best ice cream shop is its atmosphere. While at other ice cream shops, you have to eat your ice cream standing up at the counter. At Edeline's, you get to sit in cute cafe tables or picnic tables outside in the sunshine. You don't feel rushed like you have to gobble your ice cream and hurry to make room for someone else. Is this getting better? Am I starting to convince you? So maybe I could brainstorm some more details or some more reasons about why Edeline Dairy is the best ice cream shop. I might say something about how good it smells in there, because if you've ever been in Edeline Dairy, it smells better than any other ice cream shop I've ever been in. I might also talk about the fun music that they play or the people that work there. The people that work at Edeline Dairy are some of the nicest people I've ever met. So I could turn each of those into their own paragraph for reasons why Edeline Dairy is the best ice cream shop. But you get the idea. To convince readers, we need to ask ourselves, what makes this place the best, and why is it better than other ice cream shops? And then we answer those questions with reasons and examples and proof. Now here's something that I've talked to a couple of you about that you might want to try in your own writing, and that is reviews can also convince people not to go somewhere. So you might write a review about somewhere that you think is the worst, and you try to convince others to stay away. So one time, Mr. Hinton and I went to go get pizza, and we went to this really nice restaurant, actually. It was really fancy. There was a candle on the table, and we ordered this really, really yummy pizza, but when it showed up at our table, there were two things wrong with it. One, it was kind of cold, and two, there was a giant fly, a giant dead fly sitting in the middle of our pizza. Yuck. Who wants flies on their pizza? When we told the waiter about it, she wasn't exactly very nice, and we left there pretty unhappy with our meal. If I was to write a review about that restaurant, it would not be a 5-star review. It would probably be a 1-star review. And I would want to save other people from going there and getting flies in their pizza. So I would write a review and try to convince people why they shouldn't go there. So when you're writing your reviews this week, don't think and get stuck in a box that you can only write about the best or your favorite. You can also write reviews about places you think are the worst, or you can write reviews for things that you don't really like. So your job this week is, in your learning packet, you are going to find Opinion Writing Lesson 8, and attached will be this writing paper. And your job is to write a review on what the best or the worst holiday is. Be convincing and try to make the reader agree with you that the holiday you chose is the best or the worst. Okay? So you're writing a review, sort of. It's like you're reviewing the holiday. And as you're writing, make sure that you use this checklist on your paper to make sure that your writing is complete. If you can't check off every single one of these boxes, that means your writing is not done yet. So I'm going to go through them really quickly. The first thing you need to do is start with a hook to interest your readers. Then you need to state your opinion. Are you talking about the best holiday or the worst holiday? And which holiday are you talking about? Then you need to give at least 3 specific reasons to explain why you think that. How many? 3. Trace. Then you need to give examples of your reasons. After that, you need to give reasons why your holiday is better or worse than all the other holidays. Remember, don't just say why not. And then at the end, you remind the reader once again what your opinion is. Okay, if you're able to check all those boxes and you have all those sentences written down, then you double check and you go back and you ask yourself, did I use full sentences? Do I have capitals and periods? We're almost 4th graders, guys. We should always have full sentences. And then go back and double check. Are most of your words spelled correctly? Were you skating across the tough words to figure out how to spell them? And did you use a really convincing tone? That's kind of the main idea of this whole writing unit, is to be convincing. We want our readers to believe what we believe. Lastly, Is your writing at least 9 sentences? If you checked all these boxes and you have reasons and you have examples and you said your opinion, you should have at least 9 sentences. If you don't, you're probably going to need to go back to your writing and add some more detail. Okay, guys, you are ready to get started. I'm so excited to hear about which holidays you think are the best or the worst. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me, Mr. Davis, or Mrs. Seville. All right, have fun.